Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Permission to speak on the bill?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wasn't intending to speak, but the minority a number of times have said that they think this is unconstitutional, so I just rise to speak to that question alone. My good friend, the lady from Jefferson 38, said that she thinks we're hypocrites because we suspend statutes all the time, and if the governor does it, then it makes us hypocrites. I want to go through just 4 quick sections of the Constitution because I think it's a new trope to say that everything's unconstitutional without citing a section. I want to cite 4. The Kentucky Constitution, our founders did a very good job in enacting our Constitution. In sections 27 and 28, that's our sacrosanct separations of powers. It's a double-barrel approach, and the Kentucky Supreme Court in 2004 recognized that our sections 27 and 28 were written by Thomas Jefferson himself. His friend George Nicholas, a Kentuckian, and he had correspondence, and Thomas Jefferson wrote our separations of powers. But my favorite section in the Kentucky Constitution is one that's never cited. It's section 26. And what section 26 does is it says anything in the Bill of Rights, which are sections 1 through 25 in our Constitution, and any other law, if any other law is contrary to the Bill of Rights, then it's unconstitutional. It is a thick and tall wall, figuratively and literally, between the Bill of Rights of Kentucky and all the other laws. So section 26 is my favorite section. Well, let's go to the Bill of Rights. And what does it say on the direct question of my good friend, the lady from Jefferson 38's accusation of hypocrisy? I'm going to read it. I'm not going to paraphrase it. It's one sentence. It says, "No power to suspend laws shall be exercised unless by the General Assembly or its authority." No power to suspend laws shall be exercised unless by the General Assembly or its authority. So when we suspend laws, that's what we do. We make the laws. We're the policy branch. That's what our founders have set us up to do in section 15, protected by section 26 of the Constitution. So those are the 4 sections I think that we should look at. In 39A, when the governor enacted all of his things and when the governor and the Secretary of State have worked together, they did so in compliance with section 15. Because it says by the General Assembly or its authority. We authorized him to do that. When what is given can be taken back or amended. And that's all we're doing here. With respect to my good friend, the gentleman from Franklin 57 suggestion about election laws, I agree with a lot of those. And I know that if they're good, they should come here and be made policy so they can be codified going forward so no man or set of men other than the General Assembly can amend those. And I know my friend Jefferson from Jefferson 29 is already working on that plan. So bottom line, this is not unconstitutional. My friends on the other side have said that word quite a bit. They didn't cite any sections. I just cited 4, and it's constitutional. That's the reason I decided to rise today. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, gentlemen.